All right, so a couple days ago we were out here. This is my grandpa's property, trying to hang that double up. So we ended up getting it up, but it was right around dark when we were losing any kind of camera light, so we didn't get any of that on film. Anyway, there was a ladder there before on a tree stand that was in there before, and we wanted to just go up a few more feet with this double and on a bigger limb and kind of set it in there. And I was headed up that wooden ladder and it broke on me, so it's pretty much rotted out. We're gonna put a new metal ladder in and use some tree steps to get all the way up in there, and then see how it goes from there. All right, here's this field we're coming into now, that where this double's at. We plan on turning this into an alfalfa field real soon here. We're gonna come in with the brush hog and brush hog a lot of it down. It's kind of a nice middle staging area between bedding areas. It's gonna be tough to get this all around this tree because this is a big tree. We might have to double up on straps in a couple different spots. Thankfully, I got quite a few straps here.
Worried about that. That's all you're gonna get out of this guy. This is a pretty high ladder. Okay. Well, I can put this on there for now and always extend to it. What are you filming? It's kind of hard to put in on trees that don't cooperate. Let's see if this one's going to.
All right, so we just got that double tree stand hung over on the south end of the property over here. And now this is basically the main field. It's about a 20 to 25 acre field. And what makes this good about this property, this field helps a lot, is because there's not a lot of woods. It's mainly a fielded property. We have a field behind the house. There's a smaller field that we just showed that I'm gonna put alfalfa in. And then there's this soy field right here. And the small amount of timber allows for very funneled deer movement, and then also the pond towards the back half there. It makes for very good funneled deer movement, where you can set up in the woods line and pretty much predict that the deer are not going to walk and run through the middle of the field. They're going to funnel along the edges and through the woodlands. And so this is why this piece, even though it's a very flat piece of property, is able to be hunted and pretty easily and use the tactics to your advantage. All right, I just took over the controls here. I'm kind of giving you a better angle of what we're looking at. I'm gonna expose the cameraman here. It's NASA, she's going to space real soon here. But portions from this and then poser, do better. We added this. We going home. 250 pint night at B-Dubs. Blue Moons for 250, you can't beat it with a stick. You're embarrassed. All right, here we are back on the Rut Rundown, and next week I have a segment coming up where I'm going to talk about my biggest typical buck harvest to date with a compound. Poser right here, 100 and low 60 inch typical out of Mahoning County that I got on a different piece of property that I hunt. And I actually have the deer on film. It's not the best footage, that's for sure. I was filming it by myself with a GoPro. But we're going to show that. I'm going to explain kind of the story with this deer.